Is it true that Mike is joining you for the playoff game? The duo headset?
Not Mike, the high school coach.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I think on maybe Wednesday they said it was going to be you and Mike Brown. Was another guy named Mike or just...
No, it's I'm trying to think of the name. Jack Wright.
Was he just like 9 to 5 outfit?
No, I think Mike was my high school team's Mike reached out to a bunch of
Oh wow.
coaches maybe that people that he has connections with that have that hockey background that would be comfortable enough to this net.
Yeah. That'd be kind of sick.
I think it adds a lot more legitimacy and
Yeah, but you have a coach that can give you
exactly.
You don't know because he's played against everybody.
Exactly. Plus, this will give me a good practice because the best I've heard the last 5 years, the best play-by-play announcers are the ones that make the color guys look great. It's like Al Michaels, Joe Luck, and Jim Mansell.
Nobody likes Joe Buck.
I know. I like Joe Buck.
It's the future, baby. Are you calling this one?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Dilly Callahan. Just be like, this was Dilly Callahan's program. That guy kicks ass. Is he a senior?
Hello, and if you are just joining us like I am at this very moment, we are here at the rinks in Hauppauge, New York for tonight's triple-header broadcast of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. As we continue on with our first matchup of the evening between the St. Anthony's Friars and the Longwood Lions freshman teams. St. Anthony's. The St. Anthony's Friars and the Ward Melville Patriots freshman teams. I mistakenly looked at the wrong schedule and got ahead of myself. Friars trying to execute early as they work their way in the zone. Here's a chance from the top, and the rebound is punted wide off that shot attempt on the stick of whoever that was on the Friars. Or Melville forging the other way, trying to forge ahead and get something to go, but couldn't do it right there. Is now bringing this one up for the Friars, number 87. As everyone continues to try to get a hold of it. Number 87, Daniel Savalos, as trying to get to the loose puck right there was the team leading point getter for the Patriots, Carson Pepe. So he enters this contest with 17 goals, 8 assists for a combined team-leading total of 25 points. One player got dropped off the draw right there. That was George Oliva. As St. Anthony's gains the zone. Another chance right there. That try was fended off by stick in front. Ward Melville trying to exit out carefully and force the Friars away from converting. A steal here possibly for number 24, Ethan Tam. Tam got tangled up right there with his opponents as Ward Melville tries to put one in the early moments of this first period. Almost a steal made right there successfully by number 85, Ryan Leon, as both squads bring out new reinforcements here in the early goings of this contest. Leon back in the zone, taking it wide. He got forced away from the possession. A good job right there by the Patriots defense to prevent Leon from getting to the goal. Carson Pepe trying to knife it out of harm's way and take it to the other zone. As the battle continues on near the half wall between these two squads. Finally, Pepe does get possession of it. He breaks free, almost fully broke free away from the clutches of the Friars. As St. Anthony's is able to stand their ground and prevent the Patriots from converting early. This one is sent across. And a chance on the stick of number 6 for the Patriots. Aiden Ayers is stopped by the starting netminder for the Friars tonight. Number 79. Number 76, pardon me, Nicholas Tempone. Going to be doing a lot of investigating work throughout this game, unless the live scoring stats appear on the board, which they do, and that will benefit me, so I won't be confused or confuse the audience, as this one is sent wide of the cage. St. Anthony's trying to set something up in the zone. That try was negated off a stick in front, and the Patriots will carry this one out. Nice effort right there, and a collision towards the goal between two of the combatants, as that puck is stopped once again by Tempone. Nicholas Tempone starting tonight for St. Anthony's, while Robert Hoon gets the start for the Ward Melville Patriots. And the Patriots get a lucky break after that sequence with a power play opportunity. They enter this contest converting on 13, which is tied for the most in the freshman division alongside Kings Park Comac Gold. St. Anthony's flexing their muscle right there as the hit was thrown by number 41 of the Friars, Jake Coronado. And that chance right there is stopped by Hoon. And we get another arm up in the air from the head official, and this will go for a hook against the Friars. And just like that, a 5-on-4 becomes a 5-on-3. Ward Melville has a huge advantage here over the Friars if they're able to execute. So 5-on-3 for the Patriots. This one sent from the point by Breslin and quickly gloved right there by Tempone. Another chance from deep, score! Patriots strike first on the power play. Chance from deep, score! Patriots strike got one first. Now can they on finish the power play? The other. St. Anthony's trying to bounce back after the goal scored by the captain, Patrick Scally. Scally picking up his 4th goal of the season and his 2nd coming on the man advantage this year. Sport Melville tries to convert back-to-back times on the power play and a near heavy collision between 2 of the combatants. Coincidentally, both of those players that almost collided were at first I thought they both wore the same numbered jersey numbers. That is not the case. This one is wheeled out of the zone carefully while the Friars, the Patriots get it back. And incoming with a head full of steam is number 2, Michael Eilenberger. Chance for the top. That is nullified and maybe resulting in a steal for the Friars. To the goal, shut down by Hune. And he makes an additional stop with the glove. Bravo, Robert Hune. Patriots stay on top. Body's getting tangled up right there. As the Friars are able to come up with it as they try to kill off the remaining seconds to this 2nd power play. The first of 2 that the Patriots had. And so Ward Melville not successful on the 2nd power play after converting on the original call. And back the other way come the Friars. Save made by Hune again. And what a chance right there on the rush by Daniel Savalos as he was able to break through the defense and get a scoring chance for St. Anthony's once again. Savalos in his 11th game of the season, almost picking up goal number 8. He tries to throw his scoring resume ever so slightly. There was almost a dangerous play right there by the Friars that resulted in another goal for Ward Melville, but luckily the puck was too far out of the reach of Carson Pepe. This one's kept alive by Eilenberger. Shifting his way, trying to get the shot off. He did, but the 2nd try, St. Anthony's was able to prevent him from getting the rebound. Another chance in front. This one slips off the iron. But it remains in the zone. And it's pushed out further by the Friars as they stay within Ward Melville's reach. Heavy hit thrown right there by Coronado. Michael Eilenberger. The physical elements of this contest have come to life. These are 2 well-played teams going head-to-head here on this last day of January 2022. This one in front, denied by Robert Hune. Pad save robbery by the Patriots netminder. Another chance in front, and this time the net gets knocked off. His 11th start of the season has been an eventful one so far. Almost through one full period of play, Robert Hoon has just made endless saves. There's another one, and this one is in. Friars score, tied game. Made endless saves. There's another one, and this one is in. Friars score, tied game. Hoon made the initial stop, but Eric Barbero finished the job for the Friars to knock this thing up at 1. The leading points getter of the Friars adds another one to his scoring resume. With that, his 7th goal accumulates his points total to now a high of 20. And St. Anthony's gets on the board after trailing 1-0 through almost a full period of play. Another big collision in the neutral zone between the combatants, and this time we'll go for icing. Undefeated, 13-0, first place. St. Anthony, or Smithtown Hauppauge. Sport Melville tries to leave this game with a positive mark, leaving a positive mark. They stand currently second in the standings with a record of 11-1. Tied alongside that second for that second spot with Half Hollow Hills, who's playing at the moment on the other side here at this facility. We'll keep you updated on the scoring in that one. St. Anthony's position behind East Islip, and another big body check along the half wall. Friars keeping it alive in the zone. Where Melville able to clear it out. As we approach 3 minutes left to go in the first. Patriots in alone, and this one goes wide. The rebound couldn't put home right there. Couldn't be put home. A good chance for George Oliva. The young man comes very close to cashing in on his 8th goal of the season in his 13th game played. This one remains in play after it almost took an adventure into the bench as the Friars try to work their way back in the zone, which they do. Coronado, wraparound try, shut down by Hoon. Rebounds, everyone trying to get a hold of it. After all that, it was Hoon who makes the stop. Again, Coronado on the draw as that chance went wide. Coronado gets to it as he was able to muscle off the pressure of Breslin, but it's taken back again by the Patriots. Michael Eilenberger taking this wide, and he's driven hard to the ice by Cormac Terry. And Eilenberger is heavily shaken up as he gets up slowly from the hit thrown by Terry. Now Pepe gets taken down to the ice, and he gets a shot off from the seat of his pants, practically horizontal. Almost got that one on net. But despite the missed scoring opportunity. Or Melville will come out with a power play as Eric Barbero shows his frustration. St. Anthony's committing their third penalty of this period. This one is floated wide of the cage. Or Melville trying to bounce back after failing to convert on the last power play opportunity. If this one does convert, they'll go 2 for 3. And a heavy collision in the corner boards between the Friars player number 86, Lucas Seminara, and the big body of Daniel Breslin. Michael Eilenberger back up, and another big-time open ice hit is thrown on the Friars player who just got up back on his feet, Daniel Savalos. The energy in this period continues to escalate. 50 seconds remaining. Eilenberger. Get it. Score! Power play goal number 2 for the Patriots. Ward Melville back in the lead. Score! Power play goal number 2 for the Patriots. Ward Melville, with under a minute left in the opening period, in the lead. Aiden Ayers breaks the deadlock score once again. Second time the Patriots have broken the deadlock score. First of the night for Ayers. And most importantly, it's his team-leading 19th of the season, which now puts him at the top alongside his good old buddy Carson Pepe for the most points on this Patriots freshman squad. Both now with 25 points this season. Friars looking to execute one last time before the buzzer sounds. Ward Melville continuing to wreak havoc on the ice. They'll carry this over to the second period. One last chance. Won't reach the net as we go to the second with Ward Melville leading by 1. There, as the hit was thrown by number 41 of the Friars, Jake Coronado, and that chance right there is stopped by Bravo Robert Hume. Last day of January 2022. This one in front, denied by Robert Kuhn. Pad save, Rob. Just some of the marvelous work and net done by that man, Robert Hume, so far, as he's making his 11th start worth it all. And the Patriots leading here in the beginning of the second period, up 2-1. This one is raced down back by the Patriots, number 77, Zevi Asner, another chance wide of the net from the Friars, Michael Catazone. Catazone looked like he was going to throw the big body check, and he miscalculated. Catazone still rumbles in the zone trying to get a hold of it. One player went down to the ice, but was able to get it ahead and work it out of the zone. It was number 10, Natalie Scolero, younger sister of Anthony Scolero, for Melville Patriots varsity player. Shout out to the older brother of the young Natalie Scolero, as St. Anthony's tries to push back in familiar territory and get themselves tied alongside the Patriots once again. Get another offsides here. Nicholas Rahaman will take the draw here for the Friars. This one got tied up, and it results in Eilenberger pressing hard in the zone as he gets the chance, but it went wide. Pepe gets muscled into the wall for good measure after having a chance at the doorstep to put it home. As we have a conference ensuing between the combatants, Carson Pepe, Aiden Ayers for the Patriots, and the officials are able to apprehend players. However, that brief skirmish results in another penalty going against the Friars, with number 73, Nicholas Rahaman, heading to the box for the unsportsmanlike infraction. Drive from the point by the captain, but the Patriots got blocked. Ward Melville resetting as they try to convert once again on the power play. They are nearly perfect tonight after one period of play. After punching home the first goal on the power play and failing to capitalize on the second, they rebounded with the third power play opportunity by converting on that. While St. Anthony's, at the moment, is doing everything they can to tie this thing up on the penalty kill. If this converts for the Friars, they'll have had scored 9. And if this one converts for the Friars, they'll add another goal to their large number of shorthanded goals they've presented so far this season. 13, which is the second most in the freshman division, behind the St. John Braves, who lead with 18 shorthanded goals. Friars nearly allowing chances right there to get into the nets for Ward Melville as they try to execute on their fourth power play of the night. As this one is knocked out of play into the Patriots bench, which gives us a good time to meet the coaches who are leading the charge for both of these squads. James Griffin behind the bench for Ward Melville. Opposite of him, Joe DeLuca, trying to get a big win for his Friars team, as this one squirts wide of the goal with one player getting jammed to the ice. That was Timothy Brown. Brown getting it back, and they trying to pop it across, but instead gets his own feed. Brown trying to outwork the Friars as St. Anthony's continues to hound down Ward Melville. And this will result in another clear, and the lasting seconds of the penalty being expired. So Ward Melville fails to capitalize on the latest power play opportunity. They are now 2 for 4 tonight on the man advantage. As this one is knocked all the way down the other end, but the play is stopped because the net came off its boards.
Innovation at its finest.
And Anthony's trying to drive in and get something to go here in the second. Or Melville pushing out. And St. Anthony's pops it right back in. Both teams continue to trade possessions, but now it's Ward Melville handling it with caution. Or throwing it back in right there in the Friars' possession once again. Resetting for St. Anthony's, Cormac Terry tried to float it ahead, but it's taken back by the Patriots, who nudge it in further. And Terry will get a redo. Peels away from the pressure and finds some separation to set up a play. Here's Terry, attempting to angle that one perfectly on the stick of Friars player. Despite the mishandles, Anthony's gets in the zone and gets a shot off. Goes over the nets. May have gotten a piece of food in the process that came off the stick of Brian Leon. Friars continuing their relentless pursuit for the tying goal as that chance goes wide. Leon trying to protect it on his forehand as he's being hounded right there at the point. Now it's in the corner boards, back in front, and this one was chopped wide. The clearing attempt nullified right there by Coronado. Sends this one off the boards and back to the half wall. St. Anthony's trying to pop it back in front, but that time it was blocked. Friars do remain in the zone. Leon trying to drive back forward. But this time it's Ward Melville who skitters it out of harm's way. They'll have all the time they need to reset, with the Friars having to push back. A near collision right there between two of the players in the neutral zone. And the race is on now. Lucas Seminara trying to get a hold of it. Now coming in to help him out is the other Friars player. Another chance in front. That one couldn't be pounded home right there. Another try, and this one pinballs wide of the net. May have gotten helped by a redirecting stick in front. Nice work right there on the stick of number 94, Stavaros Cormacalis. Another chance chipped in front, and this one couldn't be put home right there as well. Heavy hit thrown. Both combatants stay on their feet. Friars remain in the zone. Seminara trying to wheel and deal here. Put the Friars back in this contest. That chance is blocked, and it will result in the Friars losing the zone. But hold on, may not be over yet. St. Anthony's gets back the possession. This one is sent down low. Watch out for the slot, and it's stopped by Robert Huhn. Another glorious chance for the Friars. Saved by no other than that man for the Patriots.
I'm shooting this thing on two legs. The left one.
Ward Melville remains on top, 2-1. We had an endless sequence of more than 2 minutes or so of just the Friars trying to capitalize, and there was another chance, and yet again Robert Huhn came up big.
Thank you very much. You're like first aid. For
Friars still in the zone. Barbero couldn't get a hold of that feed. Now the Patriots exit out of their own territory and push ahead. 2-on-1 chance. Eilenberger shut down right there by Tempone. Another try in front. That one couldn't be put home. Another chance at the point. This one skips towards the goal, but it didn't reach the net as the Friars take a hold of the possession once more.
How's your game going?
In the zone, St. Anthony's chance stopped right there again by Hune. An endless marathon of Robert Hune saves. And there's another one at the side of the net. And he has a friendly chat with his opponent, Eric Barbero. This game still remains a 1-goal separation. Under 7 minutes left to play in the second. If this is how the night's going to go from here on out, then we're in for a wild ride, folks. Because after this contest concludes, we have the Monday night varsity doubleheader, I should say, back-to-back Monday night varsity games. Suffolk Ice Wolves, Pat Med concluding their season for St. Anthony's and Smithtown Hauppauge. Finish off the year with the grand finale for the playoffs begin on Wednesday. Leon trying to swipe it out of the zone. St. Anthony's attempts to get it back in their possession. Or Melville doing anything they can and everything they can to prevent the Friars from getting to the goal. Another chance right there, shut down by Hune. He flashed the leather as St. Anthony's will reset once more. Michael Catazone able to absorb the pressure, but he loses the possession. Catazone and the Friars trying to deal something here to the Patriots. Catazone still rumbling in the corner, trying to get a hold of the loose puck. Melville is able to exit it out. St. Anthony's resetting, trying to come up with an audible. Cormac Terry dipping and diving, trying to set something up for his Friars team. Heavy hit thrown in the corner from one of the Friars players on number 42, Timothy Brown. As the hard battling continues to rage on here in the second. That one is flipped in deep by the Friars as they go for a line change. But Ward Melville brings out the new defenseman. This one will result in icing. Just a little under 5 minutes left to play here in the second period. Neither team has yet to score through these almost first 10 minutes of play here in the second compared to what we saw in the first. A very animated opening period. A little back-to-back action with the Friars, with the Patriots getting on the board first before the Friars answered back, and the Patriots converting on the second power play goal of the night. St. Anthony's tries to change the narrative here and attempt to tie things up. They remain in the zone as they've done for the better part of this period so far. Kormalakis trying to get a hold of it. Another chance wheeled in front, and the poke check play by Robert Kuhn may have saved the Patriots right there from this thing being tied. Here come the Friars back in the zone. Match chance slipped off the stick of number 94, Stavaros. For McCowley. That's going to be a hard one to pronounce, but make no mistake, I'll definitely get it. After a few tries, as Ayers is able to come up with the possession for Ward Melville. He'll skate it down the wing, tried to feather it across right there, but it's taken back by the Friars, and in they come. St. Anthony's trying to work their magic inside the Patriots zone. They've had trouble through this whole period, nearly this whole period so far, converting due to that man backstopping the Patriots tonight. Working at the point right there, Daniel Ceballos. Ceballos dancing. Ceballos to the goal. Another save made by Hoon. Patriots looking to answer back the other way. Eilenberger scores! The lengthy forechecking for the Friars does not pay off as Ward Melville puts another one on the board and strengthens their lead by 2. Goal and an assist, and now a goal for number 2, Michael Eilenberger. As this one gets a piece of the side of the nets, that may go down as a save for Tempone. Impressive night for Eilenberger so far, a goal and assist, and now his points total accumulates to 16. Here he stands now 2 behind for the third most on this Patriots squad. Third most points on this Ward Melville freshman team is currently held by Daniel Breslin with 18. This one is floated aggressively off the pad of Tempone. Now it goes down as a save right there again for the St. Anthony's player. This one banked off the boards and ahead. Trying to get a hold of it is Coronado. Or Canizone. Oh, I was right. That was Coronado, number 41. Canizone wears number 43. And there is another penalty. And we see the frustration beginning to show for the Friars as they take their 5th infraction, or as they committed their 5th infraction on the night, giving Ward Melville another golden opportunity on the power play. Jake Coronado back in the box for the Friars. Ward Melville 2 for 4. This Friars player got tripped up right there, but no call is made, or it will be made. So this remains a power play for the Patriots and not a 4-on-4. Under a minute left right here. Despite the Friars' lack of discipline, this game still remains close. Heavy hit thrown by number 87, Daniel Ceballos, on his opponents. Daniel Breslin trying to close the gap and prevent the Friars from going the other way. Another near collision. Eilenberger tightrope in the blue line as he keeps it inside the zone. Eilenberger tried to set it across to that man, Scaley, who just missed, connecting big for another goal. This will do it for the second period. The story remains the same, but the score is different. 3-1, Ward Melville going to the third.
Yeah, it is. but not that close.
As I always ask before the puck drops for the third period,
He ended up taking it.
how will these next 15 minutes of play go? We're about to find out right now, folks. Hang on tight. Ward Melville trying to come home with the big victory to improve their record to 12-1. Win for the Patriots. Just keep them tied alongside Half Hollow Hills for that sacred second spot, as that chance was nullified by Timpone. So Half Hollow Hills, as you can tell by the clear evidence, the statement I just made, the Hornets have sole possession of second place after getting the win on the south side rink here tonight. While this game remains to be answered, as we have played 1 minute so far in this final period on the north rink. The latest goal recipient of this contest, Michael Eilenberger, hustling hard, trying to get a hold of the loose puck as this one is ripped around the boards once more. St. Anthony's trying to find some lost momentum, stay in this contest. Offside's called there. If you missed the previous discussion I mentioned before last period, we'd like to remind you at the conclusion of this game, be sure to stick around if you want to or not and enjoy some varsity hockey as Suffolk Ice Wolves and Pat Med clash for Smithtown and St. Anthony's varsity team. Put a bow on the varsity season. Score! Friars cut the lead in half. On the goal by Daniel Savala. City team put a bow on the varsity season. Score! Man, I really have to stop going on monologues because this Friars continues to happen. A goal or some sort of play transpires, and it's just like, then I get all caught off on guard.
Oh, you're the board guy, you mean?
Yeah, no worries. I'm actually having a conversation with my partner in crime tonight. As always, Nick Quinn. There's a late poke right there by the Friars player, but it won't result in any brouhaha or any type of mosh pit at the side of the net. So the narrative has just changed slightly. However, Ward Melville has shown that they are not to be toyed with, especially when their opponent thinks they have their opponent right when score! Again! Back-to-back Friars are back in it! Their opponent thinks they have their opponent right when score! Again! Back-to-back Friars are back in it! And just like that, to correct my previous statement about the narrative changing slightly, it's changed dramatically. 3-3, and now the Friars are trying to break the tie and write their own story with a positive ending. The latest goal, Severos Kormakalakis for the Friars. His 8th of the year puts him tied for the most alongside his buddy Jake Coronado for the most goals on this Friars freshman squad. .11:45 to go. Action, business has just picked up as both of these teams are really going to be slamming on the gas now. I think with the last 2 goals, I just had to make this last statement just quickly. I think that's the last time you'll hear me go off on any monologues while the play is going on. I'll try to keep my monologues as short or as concise as possible in between whistles and try not to trail off where I find myself behind a goal happening or making the call at the last moment. Heavy hits or a near bulldozer collision. Here's Eilenberger, other way, chance, backhand try, shut down right there by Timpone. Everyone converging along the half wall as this battle rages on in the final 10 minutes of regulation as Timpone makes the stop again on the trigger release from the Patriots player at the point. New reinforcements entering the game for Ward Melville. St. Anthony's will do the same as the score has changed, but the behavior of the Friars has not, as they go back to the penalty kill for the 6th time tonight. 6 infractions by the Friars. Robert Hoon mishandles it, and that almost cost the Patriots big. Another chance in front, and this one may have gotten stopped by Hoon off the glove. Another try, and this one inadvertently got blocked in front by the Friars player who was wobbling, skating towards the Friars bench. That was number 86, Lucas Seminara. As this goes out of play. I think this is one of the rare instances we've seen one team commit that many penalties in one game. It's crazy. You don't see that as often. But yet here we are. Ward Melville trying to steer the ship in the right direction. Or I should say back in the right direction. After giving up 2 unanswered goals that changed the story of this game dramatically. Again, Ayers gets it on goal. Save made and the rebound couldn't be put home by the hard-charging Anthony Cerulli, who came into the picture at the last moment. Just under 10 minutes left to play here in the third. Tied up at 3. Ward Melville with 39 seconds remaining and less on the 6th power play of the night. Friars coming up with the possession as Ward Melville couldn't keep it alive in the zone. St. Anthony's will get it back. Got a zone. Wheel it out of harm's way. Friars get a redo, and this time do chop it out. As Ward Melville tries to capitalize on the remaining seconds of this man advantage. However, there won't be a big result for them this time. Ward Melville now 2 for 6 on power plays this evening. St. Anthony's trying to get the lead, and that time Robert Hoon flashes the leather. It's a shame that we don't have live save trackers for the freshman JV games, because I probably have counted at least 20 plus saves made by that young man in net for the Patriots tonight. And something interesting that me and my partner in crime, Nick Quinn, discussed, a fellow Ward Melville alumni, that this is the future of the Patriots varsity program. In years to come, you'll see a bunch of these kids at the varsity level, and that is going to come faster than you know it. Right from the point, skip, scores! In! And the Friars have the lead! Right from the point, skip! Scores! In! And the Friars have the lead!